But then we'll do 2 segments of music. We'll do 2 half-hour sets.
Yeah.
And
a variety of things, some ballads. It's all acoustic, so don't be too fucking loud. Unless you know the words, and then you can. I'm going to have a music stand. I don't know fucking any of them.
So anyway, we wanted to get to know Nathan. It's one thing standing watching him buying his records, but it'll be interesting to get to know the real Nathan. And my first question is, Nathan, when did you start singing and suddenly find that you had that voice?
I was probably about 10, and I was singing at school, and my headmaster, who was a really strange man, called Mr. Matson, he was about 7 foot tall, really lanky. He leaned all the way down. I remember seeing, he was like a fucking giraffe, like he bent down and listened to me sing in assembly, like right at my mouth. I was like, what's he doing? And he afterwards, he pointed at me and said, you stay behind after. And I thought, fuck, you know, here we go. And he said, do you sing? And I said, no, sir, I've never sung before. And he went, I'd like you to sing. I'd like you to be in the choir, and I'd like you to audition for this big concert we're having with all the schools in Berkshire. And I auditioned for that, and the first ever time I sang in public was in front of 1,500 people, solo.
Baptism of fire.
Yeah, I was picked out of all the kids in the whole county. I was one of 3 children, and yeah, I literally walked off stage, and I knew that was what I was going to do for the rest of my life. I loved the feeling so much.
Can you remember what you sung?
It was an American old song called Little Liza Jane, and it was like, oh, Little Liza Jane, oh, yeah! I sung that. That was the first ever song I sang in public.
Wow, that's amazing. So, you know, when you discovered that voice, when did you first discover your rock voice?
Probably about 15 or 16. I think my uncle Bob gave me Queen's Greatest Hits and CD. And I remember hearing Freddie and just going, I felt at that point in my life I was bored of singing pop music. Yeah. I'd sung like all the cheese that was at the time, Ronan Keating, do you know what I mean? All those. I sung all that rubbish. And then I was like, what's next? I want something harder to sing, and you don't get much harder than rock and roll. I think that's what drew me to it, is that it was constantly challenging. And the first ever, I sang I Want to Break Free. And I remember, I didn't wear the dress or anything, I just sang the song. And it was great, yeah, I loved singing that stuff. And then from then on I found the singers, so I found Glenn Hughes and Paul Rogers, and while my voice had just broken, I kind of had time to mould it into what I wanted it to do, which is,
So most guys in the audience are probably like me listening to that answer and thinking, my balls dropped at 15, his voice got higher.
It did, yeah. I was an alto in choir, and now my voice is hopefully dropped, 30. I'm now, I actually gained a lot more range.
Wow.
I've had singing lessons since I was 10, so, and I still do now.
Wow, there you go. That's the key.
I want to be able to do this for the whole of my life. I want to be like Tony Bennett, you know. I don't know. It's how my David come out. So. I said it.
I think you need now, because I know David.
He's one of my heroes, but he was one of my heroes. Yeah. You know? I mean, that's not now. It's not the same, is it? No, you've all seen it. Who's seen my Snake in the last 10 years? It's not the fucking same, mate. There you go. I'm not even had a fucking drink yet. Get me a drink, I'll tell you everything.
Yeah, there's a blabbermouth headline if ever I heard one. So, you know, David was obviously an inspiration. Who else in the early days were voices that you thought, that's for me?
Yeah, Freddie, David Coverdale. David is my god. There's no way around it. Glenn Hughes.
All the women are nodding.
Yeah, Glenn Hughes, Paul Rogers, Dio. Houston. But I also love singers from like different genres. I was a massive fan of Whitney Houston, Celine Dion, those women that can just sing. They can sing anything like so well. So yeah, I like those kind of guys too.
Great. And who inspires you today? Because in a day and age when there's more vocal effects on the radio than you probably care for, who stands out nowadays?
I like people with tone. And Jade Richards. Where are you, Jade? There is some good singers out there. I really like people with a lot of gravel and tone, so people like Chris Stapleton or, do you know what I mean, guys that have got really raw voices, because that's something that mine doesn't necessarily do. You know, I can sing high like all day long, but you try and get me in like a low register, like, and it just doesn't fucking work. So I don't know if my balls have actually got maybe.
Do you have balls?
I don't know anymore.
So, what was your first career break that you remember? So you've gone from school, you've found this voice. What was the first break in your career?
Do you want like the honest one or the show-offy one?
Glasgow people, like honestly, that's what they said in the police station that night.
When I was 16, which is 14 years ago, I was a holiday park entertainer. And at the time, I was a redcoat, yeah. And at the time, I felt like a fucking bee's knees. I thought I was Shane Ritchie. Like, I loved it. Fucking loved it. Had the best year of my life. 16 years old, moved away from home. And every week there was a new bunch of like 500 kids that literally thought you were like a celebrity. They thought you were their god for that week, you know. And then they left, and then there was another bunch that come in, and instantly they just were like, oh my god! Like, it was really fun. It was a really good experience. And I had to sing in 6 shows a week. So every night, and it was back in the day when you could smoke indoors. So I was in a smoky clubhouse singing 6 shows a night, and also illegally drinking my way through a summer camp. So I was fucked for like the whole year, and I sang every night, and I just learned a lot about myself, and that was pretty much where I cut my teeth, and that's where I got my stamina from vocally.
Right. And I think the first time that I remember hearing your name, I mean, obviously when I turned up in Sweden, I clicked who you were, and it was for ITV Superstar. Did anybody watch? I'm not a regular TV watcher, but I plumped for the long-haired rocker every fucking day of the week. Yeah. If that ain't Jesus, I don't know what the fuck is.
It's not me. Apparently it's not me, though.
So, how was that experience for you?
It was amazing. I do encourage anyone to do it. It takes enormous balls to be rejected on television twice in a year. You have to have the biggest balls, and I grew a really thick skin, and the one thing I said going on to the show was, I'd hate to be one of these people who look back over their performances and thought, fuck, that was a bit shit, or fuck, I could have done that better, or oh my god, why did I sing that? I've not watched any of the videos, but if I were to watch them, I can hand on heart say I'd be proud of every single one of them. And that is what I have found important. That has been why I've had a career since those shows. It's because anyone who watches those videos, you can say what you like about me, you can think I'm a big head, you can think I'm this, but at the end of the day, I love singing and I'm really good at it. So.
I don't think that's on the radio. I mean, one of the things that probably all of us wonder, how much control do you have over what type of songs that you get to sing in these type of shows?
Very little. Very little. But yeah, it's fun. I'm not going to do Baby Shark, no.
No, I One person looking for a refund their feet.
Two. No, what was it? So yeah, you don't get much control, and I think that's kind of why I struggled in that situation, because I didn't want to win. Genuinely, people say that all the time, but I didn't want to win. What I wanted was to show people that I could sing and to get on and be able to walk off a show. And then I walked straight off that show and onto a US arena tour, literally within a week. And it was a really funny moment actually. Eamon Holmes on the song, and Ruth. I was interviewed the morning after I got kicked off, and I was there on the sofa and I'd been out the whole fucking night. I got kicked off the show at about 10 o'clock, and I thought, fuck this. Got in a taxi, went into Soho, called all my mates, I was like, guys, I've just been kicked off the show, let's get fucked up. So I got drunk, really, really drunk, stayed out the entire night, and had to ring the producer and say, oh, that car in the morning, can you just pick me up from this restaurant at 6 o'clock? And they were like, yeah, no problem. So I went straight on this morning in this awful outfit. I had like really short shorts on, and a leather jacket and a t-shirt with a stain on it. And I was sat there in front of Ava and Ruth, hanging out the arse. Properly like that. And they were kind of laying it on thick, going, so what are you going to do now? I bet it's really tough being kicked off the show. I'm sure you what's next? I mean, are you okay? And I was like, actually I fly to America next week to start a three-month US arena tour, so I'll probably be alright, but thank you. Try and lay it on thick. Yeah, while I was on Superstar, I had already been tapped up for the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Because of my videos on YouTube, they discovered me on YouTube, and yeah, that's the reason why I landed that gig for 3 amazing years. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. And I remember watching the videos, and some of the stuff that I saw, you got some really tough feedback from the audience. So particularly Jason Donovan. And Andrew himself.
Andrew loved me at first. Like he'd said in one of my first auditions, I heard him say to the camera when I walked off that if he was alive in the 70s, he would have been on the album. Over Ian Gillan, which was a huge compliment. That's how much he loved my vocal.
Wow.
And his musical director said it. And so you tell a 23-year-old kid that, I fucking loved it. I loved knowing that. I thought I'd won the fucking competition. I was like, hey! Felt really cool about it.
You were backstage picking the brown M&M's out the bowl on the right.
No, I just had a good time. I had a banter with the rest of the boys.